Good. Hey guys, it's Tim and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited as we are here on the 27th of April, 2021 to talk about everything that went down tonight on WWE NXT on the USA Network. Now, there was one thing I think that everybody's talking about coming out of this show that really, could be something, but could be nothing. And that's the Diamond Mine stuff. We'll get to that here in a little bit. But that promo, I'm going to say right now, I only caught the very end of it because I thought it was just when it started right after the Adam Cole segment, the show cuts to Kyle O'Reilly watching the Cole segment, and then it fades and you think you're going to commercial. And I thought, oh, what is this, a Bowflex commercial? And then it looked more and more like a vignette. I'm like, whoa. So I didn't catch most of this vignette. But interesting enough, I can't find it online anywhere either. It's like nobody caught it. Because everybody so there's websites like Daily Motion. You can go on Daily Motion right now already and watch the entire NXT. But for some reason, both versions of NXT up on Daily Motion do not have that promo because everyone probably thought the same thing I did. Cut recording. We're going to commercial. Uh-oh. We don't have the Diamond Mine stuff anymore. Because everybody thought, or may have thought, it was just a commercial. And WWE hasn't uploaded the full vignette yet, which I'm waiting for them to do on their YouTube. Because I think, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, there was a male and a female in the vignette. But we'll talk about it more as we get to it. With that, I want to say thank you for joining me here. Twitch.tv/PWU Unlimited. YouTube.com/Pro Wrestling Unlimited. Also, if I look preoccupied, because I'm waiting on someone to possibly give me more info on this Diamond Mine vignette. Gotcha. Nothing yet. I got a message from somebody, but again, it's somebody that's just speculating with me, also waiting for information to come in. But with that, also, thank you for watching on YouTube, youtube.com/Pro Wrestling Unlimited. Brian Larazzo says, I heard they also filed the name Diamond. Well, we can look that up live right now. I can go right on the trademark website. I can tell you right now, because I did not hear that. Let's see, WWE trademarks. Let's go here. Let's go all. Okay. Back in December, WWE filed a trademark on Diamond Mine. Back in December. So that's interesting. I could pull this up to show you guys as well. Let's see. Position that. So right here, we zoom in on it. December 30th, 2020. Diamond Mine, World Wrestling Entertainment. So whatever this Diamond Mine is, WWE has had it in the works since the end of the year. So that's very interesting. That is a very interesting. Let me get back off of that screen, pull my notes back up. Send this message really fast since we just found that out. No. You help people with info. They help you with info. You all work together. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. But with that, this is very interesting. It's got a lot of people talking on social media. Of course, everyone thinks it's, well, Tessa Blanchard because it's diamond. And she tweets a lot about diamonds. A lot of her gear has diamonds on it. Her vignettes in like other companies have diamonds as well. But with that, let's get this off my screen really fast. All right. With if you are watching here on YouTube, you can help us out a couple of different ways, either with a super chat or a super sticker donation in the live chat. Remember, all super chats do get read live on the air. Also, you can help us out by subscribing to the channel as a channel member. As a channel member, you get early access to podcasts like the one we did this week with myself and Nick. You get early access to non-news videos and exclusive news before it goes up on the website and for everybody else on YouTube. Plus, you get a badge next to your name. You get to use cool emojis in the live chat. On the flip side, if you're watching on Twitch, you can help us out by hitting that donate button down below or donating bits in the live chat, just like Ruben did yesterday. Also, you can help us out by subscribing to the channel, either with a Tier 1 subscription, like Cold Cuts KC did yesterday at Tier 1, or with Amazon Prime, because if you have Amazon Prime, well, you got Prime Gaming. With Prime Gaming, you get a number of different things. You get sometimes free games. You get sometimes DLC for games. But you always get one free subscription to any Twitch channel you want to subscribe to throughout the month. And I'd greatly appreciate it if you used that one subscription on us right here, PW Unlimited. Why are my NXT notes frozen? Dang you, Google Chrome. Dang you, Google Docs. There we go. Just had to refresh it. But with that, NXT kicked off the show with Dakota Kai versus Mercedes Martinez. And I'm going to say right now, a lot of great action tonight. Good matches and all that stuff. So we'll just break it all down right here. Mercedes Martinez versus Dakota Kai to open up the show. And my question is Raquel a heel or a babyface? She's turned more times in the last month than the fucking Big Show. One week she's a heel, next week she's a babyface. Then maybe she stays babyface for a second week, but then bada bing, bada boom, she's a heel again. What the hell? But I really did like this match between Mercedes Martinez and Dakota Kai. I thought it was a fun way to open up the show. Mercedes Martinez is a complete badass. Kai had the early advantage, though. When Martinez tried to go on the offense really quickly, but she was countered by Kai. Kai began to work over Martinez, but not for long. Kai regained the advantage, or Martinez regained the advantage, but Kai cut her off before the show went to a picture-in-picture commercial break. Martinez was fighting back. When the show returned from the break, Kai with a near fall off of a code breaker. Soon Martinez made a comeback. There was a Terrifica off of a double underhook suplex by Martinez, and Kai was sent outside. Martinez went out after her, but she was met by Raquel Gonzalez. Martinez blocked a punch from Gonzalez, and then Martinez hit her with a forearm. Martinez then got back into the ring to drop Kai with a knee strike. Martinez had Kai in a fireman's carry when Gonzalez jumped into the ring. Gonzalez then kicked Martinez to cause the disqualification. Gonzalez then attacked Martinez after the match, and she smashed her into the post. Martinez was sent crashing into the barricade and was laid out with Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai standing tall over her. And I go, what the fuck? I thought Raquel was a babyface. Last week, she was a babyface. The week before that, she was a babyface. The week before that, when she was on television with Rhea and Bianca, babyface. What the fuck? Now she's just a heel again? This shit makes no sense. It's so frustrating to watch when you don't know who's the babyface and who's the heel. Like, we're going to go into this match in 2 weeks because they did announce Mercedes Martinez will get a title shot in 2 weeks on NXT. But who are we supposed to root for and who are we supposed to boo? Mercedes going into this match was the heel. But now is she the babyface going into the title match? We don't know. It's like when Bobby Lashley defeated The Miz for the WWE Championship. Miz talks about it in his 24. He got a text from a friend who was like, oh, so Bobby Lashley's a babyface now after beating you and everybody being happy about it. He goes, no, Bobby Lashley's the number one heel on Raw, but everybody's just happy because they hate me so much. It's like, so, yeah, he's supposed to be a heel, but there's a heel that people hate even more. Now that I'm thinking of it, that doesn't mean the same thing as this, but regardless, it's just so confusing when You know someone's supposed to be one way for like 2 or 3 weeks. Oops. Twitch chat, I apologize. I accidentally hit the run ad version or run ad thing. I did not mean to do that, and I can't stop it. I was trying to get the poll going, but it's just very confusing. But Raquel and Dakota laid out Mercedes as we send it to the back. Mackenzie Mitchell interviewed the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions Ember Moon. This was pretty funny. The flowers get given to them. We're like, oh, are these from you, Mackenzie? And she's like, and Frankie Monet walks up and she poops the card right out of the flowers. I'm like, oh, are these from her or something, buttering them up? And she's like, oh, yours truly, Dexter Loomis. And I freaking loved how they both got disgusted at the same time. Ember looks straight at Shotzi, pushes her flowers to Shotzi and goes, nope, I'm married, can't take them, they're yours. And Shotzi goes, no, I don't want them, they're yours. Nope, 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 they're yours. Usually that would be a stupid, cheesy spot, but the way these two played it was just great. Also, let's get the poll going right here. What did you think of tonight's NXT? Liked it. It was all right. I didn't like it. Honestly, I know there might be a couple people that say I didn't like it, but I don't see how you couldn't like tonight's show. Tonight's show had a lot of good action, and it flowed really well. I thought tonight's show was really good. If I had to rate it, I'd go 7.5. Wasn't like a great show or anything, but it progressed a number of things. So actually, now thinking about it, no, I'd give it an 8. It progressed a number of things, and it had a lot of good action in the ring. Get this last poll going on YouTube. Twitch poll is live for you guys. Didn't get. All right. So Frankie laughed when they were like no, they're your flowers. No, they're your flowers. No, they're your flowers. I just love Ember going, I'm pregnant, or not pregnant, sorry. Oh, I'm married. They're yours. Can't take them. I thought that was very funny. Great line. Because most people don't know she's married, but she is. Cameron Grimes arrives at a jewelry store. Said he's looking to buy a nice gift for himself. He said he got a lot of coin. Or he pulled up a coin and goes, ooh, that's chocolate. Don't tell me a chocolate watch. And then he heard that this is the best place in town to buy watches, and it said to be continued. The Grizzly Young Vets cut a promo in the ring. Cut a promo on the NXT Tag Team Champions, MSK. Master Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher interrupted the promo. Ciampa challenged Grizzly Young Vets. Ciampa challenged Grizzly Young Vets, said him and Toothless Timmy. Crowd started chanting Toothless Timmy. We'll take them out. Thatcher confronted them in the ring. Thatcher started a chant about taking off his boot if you don't like Gibson. He's like, take off your boot if you don't like Gibson. Something like that. The British chant. Ciampa then took off his boot and then assaulted GYV with the boot. Thatcher joined in on the attack, and the two teams will likely have a match soon. I think this match is going to be fucking phenomenal. Fucking Timothy Thatcher and Ciampa versus Grizzly Young Vets. Yes, give me that every day. That match will be so much fun. In the back, Jake Maverick was worried. Killian Dane tried to ease his mind by quoting a George Michael song. Gotta have faith. So out comes Toni Storm. What the fuck are they doing with Toni Storm? Toni Storm cuts promo on Zoe Stark. Says she should thank her for making Stark famous. Storm basically threatened to end Stark's career, and Storm was going to use this rookie in the ring to set an example. So we got, I think it was Zayda Ramier against Toni Storm. Remember, set up Storm after, Storm ragdolled Ramier early on, and Storm toyed with her. Storm was able to use her finish in the middle of the ring, and instead, Storm wanted to send more punishment. Placed Ramier on the top rope. Was going for an avalanche version of her finisher when out would come Zoe Stark. This caused a distraction. This allowed Ramier to shove Storm off the turnbuckle when she tried to get back up. Ramier then executed a shooting star press that she barely got and pinned the former NXT UK Women's Champion. Yes, Toni Storm, beat again. Just fucking beat again. In the back, LA Knight cut a promo on Dexter Lumis and told Indy Hartwell, hey, if you want a real man, look no further than LA Knight. LA Knight's here. I'm a real man. You ain't going to find this in Dexter Lumis. And then Everrise popped up on screen talking about their internet talk show. They had coffee cups. It was supposed to be funny, and it wasn't. Next up, we had Bronson Reed versus Austin Theory. A little too much. The base of this match was good, but a little too much happened. And I think there's a little too much of this going on with The Way every week. We're getting these good matches, but then you got all these members of The Way and all their different feuds trying to intertwine, and it's just a little too much. So Reed used his power early on to get the advantage on Theory. Gargano at ringside hit Reed with a cheap shot super kick, and Reed was rammed into the ring post. Reed was in peril as the show went to commercial break. Theory was working over Reed when the show returned from break. Reed eventually hulked up and started to manhandle Theory. Theory was able to cut him off, though, and deliver a blockbuster for a 2. They went to trade near falls, and there was a double down spot at one point when Dexter Lumis would appear. Gargano and Candice LeRae kind of backed off, and Candice is like standing in front of Johnny. Johnny's kind of like holding her, and she keeps like kicking her leg out, going, stay back, 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 you back. I thought it was Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano honestly have great comedic timing, and it's to their detriment because WWE knows how good they are with their comedic timing, so they've been kind of stifled doing comedic things a little too much. It's like, as we saw at TakeOver, on NXT Weekly, they're the goofy Johnny and Candice. But then when they have to focus, they have phenomenal matches. So it's like, you're trying to do two sides at the same time, really great wrestlers, but goofy at the same time. So you sometimes got to find that fine line. And I don't know if they have, because it's just, they're too goofy on NXT TV, and then they're not goofy at all, and they're way too serious, great wrestlers on the TakeOver. So find that little middle ground. But anyways, Dexter Lumis goes to Indy Hartwell, and she's like, I can't with you. No, please leave me alone. And she jumps in the ring, and Johnny starts yelling, Indy, get out of the ring. You can't get in the ring during a match. And so she gets up on the apron. Dexter gets up on the apron. They look at each other, deadlocked in eyes. You think they're going to kiss. Theory gets thrown at them. He shoves Indy out of the way. He takes the bump off the apron for his love. And the match rolls on. Reed ended the match with a tsunami after he took down Austin Theory. He covered Theory and pinned him to pick up the victory. Reed now has his sights on the North American Championship because he won the match. We don't know exactly, at least since the show ended to now, I haven't seen if they've announced when this match is taking place. And Lumis also still has his eyes on Gargano. After commercial break, The Way was huddling backstage. LeRae put all the heat for what happened on Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart, which explains the wacky skit with the flowers earlier on. So it must have came from Candice, not really Dexter Lumis. LeRae said the Blackheart and Moon were trying to steal Hartwell's man. It should also be noted that LeRae and Hartwell have an upcoming match with Moon and Blackheart, actually next week, for the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. It was also noted that Finn Balor is vacationing in Mexico and will be back next week. Finn Balor is going to be on NXT next week. Also, I may have skipped it. I think I did by accident. Yes, I did skip it. But there was a promo by Isaiah Swerve Scott where he basically said that Leon Ruff is a coward for attacking him from behind backstage. If he wants to just fight anywhere, then we'll have a match where we fight anywhere. Falls count anywhere. That match happens next week. And I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of looking forward to this because I honestly think that Isaiah Swerve Scott and Leon Ruff work fantastically together. I think these two work good together, and their matches together get better every single time. So hopefully this is the final one for a while, but I like it. I don't know what this is in the YouTube chat. Okay, we don't need any of that. WWE creative. Yeah, we don't need any no. That's not even funny. And I, for some reason, there we go. You've been banned. Trying to make a joke of the WWE trash bag stuff with Make-A-Wish, that's just not even funny. That just gets you banned. That just gets you banned. I'm not even going to say what he said, but all it has to do with he's making a joke about Make-A-Wish in the WWE trash bag thing. That's just outright ridiculous. But next up was Imperium, Marcel Barthel and Fabian Eichner with Alexander Wolf against Killian Dane and Drake Maverick. Mr. Banks says, just so you have a hat collection in the back. Yes, I have 12, 24. I have 36 NASCAR hats behind me. I believe I have a few more that I didn't put up on the wall. And my favorite team, Hendrick Motorsports, just released some new 2021 hats. Ordered 2 of them the other day, so I got more coming. But by the time I get those 2 hats, I'll have right around 40 NASCAR hats. I try to order like 1 or 2 new ones a year or whatever. Some of them I got for free from like Napa promotions and stuff. But regardless, we got Imperium. We've got Drake Maverick, Killian Dane. Story heading into this match was that Imperium beat up Killian Dane recently, but at the same time, Drake Maverick is feeling a little uneasy about his tag team partner. Why can't I think it was Killian Dane? I'm looking at it right on my screen and can't even think about it. The heat on Maverick early as Imperium cut him off, keeping Maverick from tagging in Dane. Maverick got ragdolled, and I think he lost a button off of his jeans. Dane was knocked off the apron, and he was not in the corner when Maverick was finally able to tag. Maverick looked heartbroken, thinking that Dane may have just left him. But Dane rushed into the ring and cleared house on Imperium. Dane was running wild, but he was booted in the face on the outside. Barthel ordered Wolf at ringside to hit Dane with a chair, but Wolf couldn't do it. He actually didn't do it. He was like, I don't know, should I really do this or not? And Barthel got in Wolf's face. I don't know if there's a little dissension here in Imperium. They were interrupted by a flying Drake Maverick who caught his feet on the middle ropes. And luckily, Barthel was not an inch farther back because he was just barely able to kind of catch Drake enough to kind of like cradle him-ish. So he didn't just splat on the mat because Drake went through the middle and top rope and his feet both hit. And it slowed him down. So he just kind of went, ooh. But like, say this is Barthel. Drake comes in, hits, and instead of keeping on going, like with the dive, he goes and he like stalls. And Barthel was able to barely grab him, and then they both fall. So that could have been a lot worse than it was. Wolf just stood there between Dane and the ring post, and Dane attempted to post Barthel. Dane instead was the one who ate the ring post. Back in the ring, Imperium double-teamed Maverick. Doomsday uppercut led to Eichner covering Maverick to pick up the victory. Pete Dunne then cut a fantastic promo, said he's looking for a title still. He wants to challenge the champion. Well, then why don't you? Don't be Aleister Black and say you're going to do something and never do anything. Don't be Aleister Black in the closet. Because that's what he kept fucking doing. Oh, I'm going to fight. If anyone wants to fight me, come get me. I'm going to fight. I'm ready to fight. And then you never fight. So, Cameron Grimes is still in the jewelry store looking at watches. Grimes was admiring a watch that he picked out. And a familiar voice tells Grimes, it's a nice watch. But it wasn't $1 million watch. We then see the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase. He then showed Grimes a $1 million watch. DiBiase did his $1 million laugh. And Grimes was like, what? DiBiase! And Ted DiBiase left. Next up, The NXT Women's Tag Team Champions Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart were supposed to take on the team of Aaliyah and Jessie Kamea. But, well, the match never started because they were attacked by Candice and Indy. Candice and Indy beat them down at ringside. They beat up the champs with fruit and cake. Kamea and Aaliyah grabbed the tag titles and celebrated like they won, even though they fucking did nothing. And this will lead to next week. I think it's next week. Give me 2 seconds to double check that. I got the graphic right here. Yes, next week, street fight for the NXT Women's Tag Team titles. I'm digging that. I'm digging that a whole heck of a lot. But they got a sit-down interview with Adam Cole. This is kind of weird. It was Arash Makazi of the LA Times conducting the interview. They were at a pool. Both wore suits. Cole was on the phone, and he scoffed when Makazi told Cole they were waiting on him. Cole goes, "No, I've been waiting on you. You don't wait on me." Makazi asked about Cole's recovery from his match against Kyle O'Reilly. Cole said that he could feel better, but even he is still better hurt than the entire roster. Cole went on to say that he decided to break up the Undisputed Era because he doesn't need to carry them anymore. He doesn't even need to carry NXT anymore. Which is a very interesting line, saying, I don't need to carry Undisputed Era anymore, but I also don't need to carry NXT on my back. Cole talked about people thinking that O'Reilly is now the top star. Cole said O'Reilly is not ready for the main event. As long as Cole is in NXT, Cole said O'Reilly is not taking his spot. So again, he teased no longer being in NXT, saying, I don't need to carry NXT on my back anymore, but then said he's still here. So I don't know. Cole then spoke about Karrion Kross as the NXT champion. Cole, of course, thinks he's better than Kross. Cole ended the interview by scolding Murkazi for being unprofessional. Cole and shot off at O'Reilly. And then we see that O'Reilly is watching the promo backstage, and he looked disgusted. Then the show fades to black, and you think, all right, we're going to commercial. And we get this workout video, workout vignette thing. And I go, oh, what is this, a Bowflex? The Mirror? We get plenty of those commercials. But no, it's a vignette to hype something new. Whether that's a person, a stable, a group, I don't know. There was footage of MMA training in an MMA gym. It looked like it. I want to rewatch the promo because I wasn't really fully paying attention. But it looked like a male and a female. And then we get this cool, badass logo. Great little one shot of it, two shot of it. Finally, the logo slides in, and it says Diamond Mine. And it's got 2 diamonds in the middle. What is it? Nobody fucking knows. Everybody thinks it's Tessa Blanchard. But this also gave me Diamond Exchange vibes. Remember Diamond Exchange back in the day led by DDP. So are they rehashing Diamond Exchange and this is a group, a modern day version of what Diamond Exchange was? Because Diamond Exchange, I can pull it up really fast. The Diamond Exchange was a group in 1988 and 1989 in the AWA, and then in 91 and 92 in the WCW. And they did at one point go by the name The Diamond Mine, The Diamond Exchange, and The Diamond Mine. The original group was led by Diamond Dallas Page when he was still a manager. He was supposed to be like a nightclub owner. And he also was with Paul Diamond and Pat Tanaka. Then in WCW, this was DDP and the Diamond Mine, or whatever you want to say. And it was him as the manager of the Freebirds, Jimmy Garvin and Michael P.S. Hayes. Which he also had his female, the Diamond Dolls, in this iteration as well. So we'll see what this is, because this is an old gimmick that many people are not remembering. Everyone's just like, Diamond, Tessa, especially because right after this tweet or this video played, and I could pull it up here as well, Tessa sent out a tweet. Literally moments after. Let's grab this here. Let's switch the screen here. Literally moments after that video played, Tessa sent this out. It says, I've grown most not from victories, but setbacks. If winning is God's reward, then losing is how he teaches us. It's a Serena Williams quote. She then said, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm also not where I was. And that is progress in every sense of the word. Hashtag fearless, hashtag undeniable. So people are trying to put two and two together saying, oh, well, she sent that tweet out right after that Diamond vignette played. Do the two things have anything to do with one another? I don't know, because this is also an old DDP gimmick. So we'll wait and see what this all really means. No one knows right now. Give me 1 second. But again, I don't know what this means. A lot of people are trying to say, is it Tessa Blanchard? Maybe, maybe not. Tessa's not really done MMA that I know of. So, I mean, she's done a lot of different types of training since she fully moved to Mexico with her now husband, Daga. They do, like, she posts on her Instagram a whole heck of a lot of different types of training. I have seen once or twice her do some MMA-like stuff. So, we'll see. Give me 1 more second. But then after that, we get the announcement of 3-fight tag title match next week. Falls count anywhere. Leon Ruff and Isaiah Swerve Scott. Looking forward to both matches. Really am. As we move on to our main event. 6-man tag. Fucking loved this match. It was the champion, cruiserweight champion Kushida, again with the tag team champions MSK against Legado del Fantasma, Santos Escobar, Raul Mendoza, and Joaquin Wilde. I'm just going to say it right now. Raul Mendoza has been around for a while in NXT and flounder for years. Joaquin Wilde, the former DJZ, came into NXT, had a couple okay matches, wasn't really doing much, but as soon as these two guys got paired up with Santos Escobar, boy howdy. This is one of my favorite groups in all of wrestling right now is Legado del Fantasma, because the chemistry between these three guys, how well they work together. You would think that these three guys have been teaming down in Mexico for like a decade or something, and then they got brought to WWE. That's how well Santos Escobar, Raul Mendoza, and Joaquin Wilde all just work together. Like they've been a unit for a decade, maybe somewhere else, and now together in WWE. But Kushida wears new trunks again, but he wasn't barefoot this time like he was last week. Kushida had boots on. Quick tags between the baby faces early on. Wilde and Mendoza eventually cut off the baby faces and hit some double team moves. The baby faces, though, ran wild yet again, and the heels were reeling as the show cut to commercial break. The heels got the heat on Nash Carter until a hot tag was made and Kushida ran wild. Tagged in and cleaned house. MSK with stereo dives through the ropes. The heels fought back, though. Escobar powerbombed Kushida through the announce table. Lee was shoved off the top rope. Carter went to check on Kushida, and Carter was booted in the face. He was then sent crashing into the ring steps. Both Carter and Kushida were laid out at ringside, leaving Lee all alone in the ring. Lee was doing flips when he was drop kicked in midair. Lee was by himself against three. All three men used quick tags to beat down Wes Lee. Cool double team moves by Wilde and Mendoza here. Lee was able to thwart a double team attack at one point, though. Lee then moved, so Escobar crashed and burned on an attempted splash. Lee tagged in Carter for the second hot tag of this match. Carter was running wild, but he was quickly cut off. Kushida tried to make the save, but he was given a phantom driver by Escobar. Double team finisher on Carter from Mendoza and Wilde led to Mendoza covering him, picking up the victory. So Kushida is laid out. Finally, MSK both get laid out, and what do we see as the show goes off the air? The heels, Escobar, holding up the Cruiserweight title, and Joaquin Wilde and Raul Mendoza holding up the tag titles over a laid out Kushida. This looked just like a great little picture to end the show. The heels think, got your numbers, guys. We've got your titles. We're coming. We're coming. I thought this match was just phenomenal. This match couldn't have been any better. It was that good. And that's how NXT went off the air, with the heels standing tall over Kushida, all holding the gold. I loved it. I loved it. Ooh, okay. Fonzie says the Diamond Mine video is up on WWE's YouTube. I'm going to watch it and react to it now, but I can't show it. But I'm going to watch it and react to it. Put my headphones on so I can hear if there's anything said. Thank you for that, Fonzie. Thank you for that. All right. So an MMA cage. One person walking into the cage. It's a male. Hold on. There's text on the screen. It says, thrive, archive, succeed. Diamond. Thrive, archive, succeed. You scoot forward. It says push beyond. And there are men wrestling. They're doing like wrestling takedowns, but with heavy bags still chained. So they're like practicing quick little takedowns. This one says, make diamonds pressure. Oh, why did I just full screen that? Did not mean to do that. Train, perform, become diamond. Still more men. I think now we see a female doing some shadow boxing. More female shadow boxing where it says, hold on, let me rewind that. It went quick. It says, fight, win, repeat. Very sick promo here. Again, when the promo first started, I thought it was like a Bowflex commercial or something. So I wasn't paying too much attention. We then see the last shot we see before the logo is a man in the cage doing a Superman punch to another man. It says, thrive, achieve, succeed, diamond. And then we see that cool shot of the logo. Now that I'm watching this in full, I don't think it's Tessa Blanchard. It could be, because this diamond, which I'll pull this up just to show you the diamond. We're gonna do a little investigating here for a second. Switch screen. So this diamond here. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. This diamond here does look like the diamond Tessa used to use on her gear. So I'm going to now look that up. Tessa Blanchard diamond. No, it's not. Never mind. I was wrong. I thought it was similar to the diamond she used in her graphics for Impact and stuff. But wait. Give me 1 second. Maybe it is similar. Hold on, guys. Dang it. All right, hold on. As we look there, but I'm trying to find on her gear. Okay, there's a good picture of Tessa's gear. I'll pull up in a second. But I'm trying to compare it. It's not similar. Okay, it's not. Well, actually, hold on. Can I? Okay. We're gonna do something here. We've got this. Got this. Uh-oh, I lost it. Uh-oh, hold on, guys. Hold on. We're deep diving. Come on, Google. Just let me see the image. Here, we can do this. I got it now. We'll save this image here. open it here. Okay. So, as we look here, and I'll switch the screen now for you guys. Give me one quick second. Why did it switch on me? This is not wanting to work, ladies and germs. There we go. Okay. So, as we see here, I can move this over just go. Yeah, okay. So this diamond has like the W here. This diamond has the W here. Got the little triangle here, triangle here, triangle here, triangle, triangle, triangle. Then sliced in 3 down here. Sliced in 3 down here. I may be looking too much into it. But who knows? Who knows? But with that, let's check our polls here on Twitch and YouTube as we wind down the end of this show. As far as the YouTube poll does go, 83% of you thought that the show was just all right. So 17% liking the show. And 0% said, I don't like it. So no one disliked it. Cowboy says, Tim is from TNA. What's from TNA? Explain what you mean by that. As far as the YouTube poll does go, 73% liked the show, 22% thought it was all right, and, well, only 5% did not like it. Now, with that, I want to hear from you guys. Remember, you could text into the show, 510-906-1341. Again, that number is 510-906-1341. Got a number of, actually, got quite a few text messages here. This person says, keep up the good work. Plus, what contender do you think will have a opportunity to face Karrion Kross for the NXT title? One more thing. It's good that you and Nick are back doing podcasts again. Thank you that you like what me and Nick are doing again. I really appreciate that. If you haven't watched episode 3 of the PW Unlimited podcast, this new iteration of it, it is up right now on the PW Unlimited YouTube channel. I am working to get it on podcast services as well. That should be coming soon. As far as who can challenge Kross, it's going to be either Finn or Kyle O'Reilly. Finn's coming back next week. Maybe it's Finn. And then Kyle O'Reilly maybe Finn gets a shot on NXT. And then Kyle O'Reilly gets a shot down the line at the next takeover, which maybe May 15th or 16th. Versus, I think the Diamond Mine met be like Raw Underground. What do you think? Plus, what do you think? Okay. I don't think it's going to be. I think it's a group. I really think it's a group. I mean, what if this Diamond Mine is not Tessa Blanchard and it's an MMA faction with Parker Bordeaux and Rick Steiner's kid? Just think about that. It says, do you think Bronson Reed defeats Johnny for the North America title? He has to. He has to at this point. Chris said, I really like Adam Cole's interview, especially when he said, none of your damn business. Can't wait to see what happens next. Same here. I hope he goes with the fucking main roster. So the Diamond Mine is on the NXT Twitter account. Yeah, we watched it since. Diamond Mine's on YouTube. And this person says, what's going on with Imperium and Drake, Maverick, and Killian Dane? Are they going to turn heel, join Imperium? I don't know. They teased Alexander Wolf not wanting to follow direction and stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. But with that, I want to say thank you for joining me here. Twitch.tv/PW Unlimited. YouTube.com/Pro Wrestling Unlimited. Remember, follow us on Facebook. Facebook.com/Pro Wrestling ULTD. Follow us on Instagram by searching for Pro Wrestling Unlimited. And follow us on Twitter at PW Unlimited. Also, remember to support us on Instagram, or no, on Patreon, patreon.com/PW Unlimited. Also, remember, hey, this Friday, 11:30 a.m. Pacific, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, Nick and I will be doing a live watch-along of Samoa Joe versus Kenta Kobashi from Ring of Honor, doing a live watch-along on that match for Tier 2 mid-card subscribers on both Patreon and YouTube channel members. We will be doing a live watch-along for anybody subscribed either place. That should be really, really fun. Remember, 11:30 a.m. Pacific, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, live watch-along for Patreon subscribers and YouTube channel member subscribers. But with that, guys, that's going to wrap things up for tonight. I will be back live tomorrow for AEW Dynamite. So have a great rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see you tomorrow.